What's up, everyone? It's Ranked Games, and don't forget the 95. Welcome to episode 2. Now, before we kick off episode 2, I'd like to first take this opportunity to thank everyone who liked, subscribed, commented, and all the above. It means a lot. Why are we on the screen with a captain? Well, I know at some point I'm going to have to sell Yehi, probably Eze. So what I basically initially tried to do was try and tie them down, not with contract length per se, more so I can sort of get a massive fee for them in the future. So I basically tried to offer him a new deal with an added release clause so I can guarantee I get some money back for the club. Didn't go to plan. He refused because he has, unfortunately, got interest from West Ham and Juventus. I mean, if he leaves Crystal Palace to go to West Ham, that to me is a sideward step. Probably even backwards, if you consider the fact that, well, West Ham ain't playing in Europe, but I am. So I'd understand the Juventus one. And to be fair, the fee to get him out of Crystal Palace might be decent enough for the club anyway. Now, for Eze, it's a little bit different. Obviously, he had offers from Saudi, which I turned down, and I said, yeah, give me 100 million, and he can go. Unfortunately, I haven't received 100 million yet. On top of that, he didn't like the fact that I rejected it because he was basically going to get life-changing money in Saudi Arabia. He's been linked with AC Milan and Al Ali right now. And you know what? I hear it. 400K a week. I understand. So I tried to offer him a new deal as well. To be fair, I don't really need to. If someone could pay 100 M's or even close to that, I'd accept it personally. Now we make it to the friendlies. So off camera, I played the last 2 friendlies, which was against Jojo Sports. Imagine being named that. That is a crazy name. We're talking voodoo, you know. We're talking Judge. Jojo Sports. Crazy name. But yeah, we went there and we applied the judge to them, beat them 9-0. And then we came home, more local game to play Bromley, and we beat them 3-0. You're going to see I got a player. You're going to see Rogers Fernandez, who I've recently just signed. So, with that being said, here are the signings that I made. Now, some of you might think I made a lot of signings, which is true. I did make a lot. With Eze, I kind of panicked and thought, do you know what? Just in case, I need to buy some players that could potentially replace him. Buy one player that could replace him, which was going to be Lucas Robertone. If you look at his stats, it's pretty good all round in general, to be fair. And the price that was being quoted, I just thought, you know what, it makes sense. So he's going to be a backup to Eze for now. If Eze decides to leave in this window, then we'll see what happens. I didn't think Dean Henderson was going to be Europa League quality, whatever that looks like. Hence why I bought this Italian goalkeeper in, Marco. If I try to pronounce his last name, I might get in trouble. My pronunciations ain't great. But some of you may know him from Atalanta. Very good goalkeeper. That's why I brought him in. Ikone, I thought to myself, I need a lot more wingers because I didn't have barely any. And I was actually quite shocked that Crystal Palace are even operating like this, pretty much, with either Eze playing on the left or Eze playing 10, Kamada playing 10. Then you had Eddie Nketiah playing right, Eddie Nketiah playing. It's a lot of interchanges. So I thought, let me try and balance this out by having players fixed to certain positions so it can be that sort of rotation instead of if someone gets injured somewhere, I have to drag them into a different position and vice versa. So in comes Akone. He's more of a backup. But a very good backup. Now, I needed a backup striker, and I thought Andre Silva. I thought the price for the player was suitable. He's a lot cheaper than I thought he would be. decent youngster back in the day, and now he's going to be operating. I mean, his wages is a bit high, but we're basically paying for the guy's reputation more so than anything else. But I think he'd be a good backup to Mateta, especially in the Europa League, because I'm actually going to try and go for it now. 2.9 million, can't exactly go wrong for that. Now, Thiago Santos, I thought was going to be a great signing, and I think he will be a great signing. Don't know why I said it in the past tense. He can play all down the right-hand side, and I thought to myself, it makes sense. It really does make sense. So he's going to be, I mean, he's actually going to battle it out with Munoz. He's a lot younger than him. So if Munoz ends up getting any interest, if he generates any interest, he might potentially go, but not this summer. Probably when he's closer to 30. I'm going to try and hold on to him for as long as I can, to be honest. Archie Brown. Now, I thought this guy, Archie Brown, would be a fantastic backup to Tariq Mitchell. His stats are pretty decent for a backup. He's incredibly young as well, so they're pretty much similar ages. He speaks the language, whether that helps or not remains to be seen. He's played in England before, and I just thought, you know what? Decent option, not too expensive, very decent option. We're talking 5 million up front. Now we get to the main event. Now, Roger Fernandez, watched this guy play in real life. Thought he was fantastic in under 21 Euros. Like, real proper player. So I thought, you know what, bring him in. So I got him in on loan with an 8 million option. He's gonna be my starter on the right hand side. It's gonna be him on the right, Sar on the left, and that's how we're gonna start things. I think fantastic player. If I can get him for 8 million, I feel like he will potentially blossom into something fantastic. Honestly, the only thing we need to work on is his decision making. Pretty much, if we can get that up higher, that will probably make him a more consistent player. Keeping with the theme of Adam Wharton coming in from the Championship from Blackburn, I thought it made sense to bring in another deep line playmaker to actually not replace Adam Wharton, but mainly for tiredness and things like that, cup games where we need to do sort of rotation. He's going to be a backup, but he's not really going to be a backup because his stats will just suggest that he should be a starter. And as you can see, it says decent Premier League player and leading Premier League players' potential. So I think that's a good buy. And he was definitely my most expensive, not probably. He was my most expensive signing that I made. And here is a CDM replacement for Decore. Not really a replacement again, more so of a backup option. Fantastic player. He knows how to tackle. He makes decent decisions. His heading is good. He can pass the ball. So he's a ball-winning midfielder, but he can easily also be a deep line playmaker based on his stats. So he'd be a decent rotation. Once again, he's got European pedigree. He can play in the Europa League. And to be fair, the way I've made some of these signings, it does seem like I could potentially be a contender for the Europa League, but that would obviously depend on draws and stuff like that. Who will they give us to face? That's going to be the most important question. Who will they give us to face? So here we are. Our next game is literally now against Liverpool. Here is the lineup. This is my best 11. So first things first, I need to actually make sure that Tariq Mitchell is actually out of the team because he's not going to be able to play. So we're going to keep the same formation, the same tactics that won us pretty much every game. I know they're against teams that we should be beating, but this is the tactic that I'm looking to play. I definitely trust my players. Obviously, Liverpool, they just won the league in real life and in the game as well, as I've updated the database. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge. First things first, we've won all of our games so far. Why not lose? Why not start off the season by continuing that and winning now? So we're going to go out and we're actually going to play to try and win this game. Crystal Palace, first Liverpool, first game of the season. First important game of the season, rather. Crystal Palace versus Liverpool in the curtain raiser. And it's live. as I like to say on Sky Sports. I think it's going to be this option. These fans have been fantastic for us. They are the ones who really pay your wages. I think that's probably the best thing to go with. And nobody responded. But you know what? I'd rather you be composed than anything else. So here we go. A bit of injury news. Wirtz is injured, thank God, for Liverpool here. I'm expecting Liverpool to start pretty fast, and hopefully we can then take over. That's my expectation. We ain't going to be that quick to begin with, but hopefully we outdo them towards the end, somehow, someway. So yeah, Gravenberch, hopefully this guy here doesn't do too much to us in the first half. Oh my days, Robertson. Hey. I have faith in my keeper. I feel like he's going to do something today. He's going to show, oh, that's routine. If you're going to win it the first time, you might as well win it the second time. McAllister. That's a bit of a terrible highlight. Point in that. Nothing really going on. We're being dominated, like I said earlier. But if there's no goals, I encourage them there. If there's no goals, we're doing well. Don't foul him. Go on, Roger. Oh my days, this is why we signed you. Move the ball, keep Wharton to Gahey. Back to Wharton to Sarr. Gahey. We're moving it well. Aye. Oh my days, that's our first attack. That is our first attack. I feel like we should have done better there, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. We ain't scored, but we've registered something, I suppose. Half time 0-0. Do you know what? I'll take that. Look, if I say you can go there and play about pressure, they might just be happy to go behind if we do. I'm going to go with this one. Go out there and just play with freedom, guys. 65th-ish minute. 65th. Going to look to make some substitutions. And my best player is injured. My best rated player on the pitch is injured. This is annoying. Well, Stack, you're about to get a debut. I do trust in you. I do wholeheartedly trust in you. More changes. Come on. Come on, come on. They're tired. They've done everything that they can. It's our turn. Let's go, let's go. Absolutely. This is a dead game. No real highlights in this game. No real highlights at all. Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Penalty shootout. Here we go. It's a penalty shootout. Okay. 50-50 chance to potentially try and win this trophy then. Oh, my best penalty takers first. That is for sure. Final team talk. Whole lot of nervous complacency. Got some players relieved that are not even taking a penalty here. Here we go. Mo Salah versus Marco. Bloody hell, you didn't even let me set, ref. That should be a retake. That should be a retake. Eze. 1-1. Let's go. Let's go. It's been a terrible football match. I don't understand what's happened, but it's been terrible. Oh, what a save! McAllister misses. Mateta to give us the lead. Mateta scores. Same exact direction as Eze. Virgil. Best player in Premier League history. What a save again! It's another big save. Stack on his debut. Oh my days. He ain't stacking bread. He ain't stacking nothing. He's stacking a penalty save. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I was going to say, if my keeper could make that 3 in a row, that would be good. But it's a good penalty from Gravenberg. We just need to score again. And then one more time. What a pen. What a pen. We're one away. They say we don't win trophies. We're one pen away. I mean, unless Marco can save another pen here. Oh my days, against Diogo Jota. Rest in peace, Diogo Jota, by the way. And he scored. He can score. I like Jota. I loved him as a player, to be fair. So he can score. I'm not against that. Hackney. So my first debut player has missed. Will my second. Hackney scores. I said it once and I'm going to say it again. Roll out the champagne. Roll it out. I don't care if it's Community Shield. Every trophy we win at this football club, we take serious. This match was absolutely boring. I cannot lie to you. And I apologise that you've had to sit and watch a dead game. There was barely any highlights. To be honest, there was no highlights. It's completely dead. Probably one of the worst football manager matches I've actually played. And annoyingly, it's the only time I record that there's a dead game like this. I'm thankful that we won though. Like I said, every trophy we win, this is going to be etched into our history. The history, let's be honest, is not that deep. We haven't won that many trophies ever. I mean, winning the FA Cup was the first ever FA Cup that they've won as a football club. And I believe this is the first ever Community Shield that they've won as a football club. Got to congratulate the lads. I'm going to say, yep. I'm going to say everyone's worked really hard. The magic of the cup strikes again. What a great day for Crystal Palace. Like, it's really not that serious, but it's that serious. Because in real life, we know Liverpool are going to want to win this win this Community Shield regardless. Losing the Community Shield, you're going to say, oh yeah, it's not that serious for competition. When you win it, you're going to celebrate. So break out the champagne, pull out the sunglasses. It's summertime. We're going to enjoy it. We did have a game plan, but I can't lie, the game plan wasn't to actually bore the supporters and the viewers to death. That just ended up happening. We were dominated. 16 shots, 6 on target, 58% possession. We only had 2 shots, none on target. We still managed to win the game. I'll take it, but this cannot translate. It cannot translate to the league. Cannot. Shocking. Our goalkeeper should be proud. The next game is against Aston Villa in 6 days. If there's nothing that happens between, that's exactly what we'll go straight into the first game of the season. It's going to be away. And based on the performance that we put together, we may be in for it against Aston Villa away. So one of my favourite players, yeah, I'm definitely lying. But I do like Decore. He's going to be out between 3 to 7 weeks. Actually, if I leave it to the physio, he'll be out between 3 to 4 weeks. So that's what we're going to do. Leave it to the physio. Our history, not much going on here. Still Carabao Cup, Premier League, Champions League, Europa League, and Conference League. That still needs to be won for this football club. I'm not saying I'm going to win all of them. To be fair, I might not win any of them. I might get sacked prior to being able to achieve anything like this. But that's what's missing from the collection. So that's ultimately what we're going to try and achieve as this save goes on. So this is by far the player of the match. What, 8.4? Signed him for 9 million. You can call me a genius, you can call me a genius, but I think I recognise talent when I see it. Simple as that. What a player, what a performance. And to be fair, the penalty shootout was amazing. So he's about to get praised right now. Yep, you better keep doing what you're doing. Because you replaced Henderson, and Henderson's a new goalkeeper. Unless there's a transfer update in regards to more ins or outs, I will see you for the Aston Villa game. We've completed another loan to buy option. Prestiani, who was actually linked with various clubs, and we managed to get him on loan. with an option fee of 23 million. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to. Well, I can sign him now, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to activate that. To be honest with you, financially, it depends on what we do in the summer and how well we do actually, whether I'll be able to activate it or not. But he's a good EFL player. He's got the potential to be Premier League standard. If you look at his mentals are pretty good. I mean, he's more of a technical player than he is a speedster, but that is perfectly fine because he'd then be the complete opposite to Roger Fernandez. So yeah, he's going to come in on the right-hand side. I do have somebody coming on the left-hand side. I just need to make sure that it goes through before I start talking about it. So we are going to accept Gianluca Prestiani. Somehow, some way, I've managed to get a massive offer from Real Sociedad, who also managed to steal Ndidi, who I was actually previously in for, but I was outdone basically by Sociedad. I mean, they can have it, to be fair. Yeah, that's good, man. That'd be a great transfer. 25 million back in the bank. Here we go again with the links. Oh my goodness. 56 million. I want 100. These lot on their maths. You lot have money anyway, so if you want to come in, don't even bother placing a £56 million bid. That's all I'm saying. Don't even bother. If it ain't 100, we'll talk about it next summer. Also, it looks like, yeah, West Ham, funny enough, West Ham ain't able to match the £25 million offer, which I understand because I don't think Lerman's worth 25 million. Has he ever moved for 25 million? Oh my goodness, 26 and a half. And that was some years ago. Good for him then if he's managed to get that sort of move, especially this late on in his career. Go again, as Perez is basically in the door. Now, the reason for this signing, this bid was made a while ago, and the reason for this signing was pretty simple. I don't know if Gahey's going to stay, because he might need to be sold this summer, potentially. Highly doubt I'm going to sell him this summer, but the way he's upset, I've got Perez in as a just-in-case measure. To be fair, he's going to play alongside him, I believe, anyway, at the beginning. And then we're going to see what happens later on. But as things stand, I think Perez is a good replacement for him. Very good tackling, very good headering. His passing is okay. I'm still going to play him playing defender. Passing, his passing is above 10. If it's above 10, that means you can pass. That's how I'm doing it. And he is, in fact, third best, pretty much second best, because Trevor Chalobah isn't really a Palace player. So yeah, great signing for what it is, 11.5 million, and he's worth 30 to 36 million. So a profit can be made potentially. This looks like the final position that I'll be strengthening in the transfer window, unless something crazy happens. I've got Lerma going. I've already got his replacement in. Welcome, Luis Henrique. He's going to play on the left-hand side. He will be Ismail Assar's backup. Good crosser, good dribbler. His finishing is okay, but we're going to look to work on that. So we've got him in on loan with an option to buy for £7 and a bit million, which I think is a bargain, especially for what he can do. Obviously, he's just like Roger Fernandez. He's not a finished article. His decision-making isn't the best, but it will be. Because I have a top coach, I will be able to transform this guy into something special. And to be fair, I think his ability in the Europa League, I think it will shine. I think it will shine through. And that's pretty much why I built this team, is to somehow, some way, try and get us deep into the Europa League competition. If we win it, flipping out Champions League football. I'm kind of putting all my eggs into one basket, but kind of not at the same time, because we don't want to get relegated, or we don't even want to be dragged into that sort of battle. The highest Crystal Palace have ever finished in the Premier League is 10th. I'm going to try and beat that in my first season, if it's possible. This is interesting because both the board and the supporters believe a draw is the best outcome. I can't lie. I think it's one of the toughest places to go in general. So to have to go there at the very beginning of the season, I personally, I won't tell my players this, but I personally will be like, in my head, we might lose this game. We did beat Liverpool, but that's a whole different situation. Yeah, I don't think we're going to win this game at all, but I don't think we're going to draw it either. I'm expecting a loss, but we're going to go into the game positive intentions and try and win it. So they want us to reach at least the knockout stages of the Europa League, which I plan on doing so. Record a Premier League top half finish. So anything above 10th would be a record breaker for the team. And that's basically what they want. They want either to match it or break the record. And again, please remember to make sure you like and subscribe this video as we progress. It is Premier League showdown time. First game in the Prem. And yeah, like I said, it's going to be very tough because these guys are no joke. They are no joke at all. Villa are a Champions League team. I mean, they are where we aspire to be honest. So yeah, just a little bit scared for my life and safety. But hey ho, we shall have a look and see what happens. So we're going to set the team up. The team's going to be pretty similar to the team that went out against Liverpool. Not many changes that will be made. As Fabrizio Romano says, here we go. It's time. Sweet Balasia, yeah, come back from an injury, so it's kind of expected. Let's give these guys shirt numbers for the season. Everyone seems comfortable. Now it's time we dominate. Like I said, please don't forget to like and subscribe the video. Because Ranked Games 95 is coming for you otherwise. It's a threat, yes. Oh, yes, it's a threat. I'm joking. Don't report me, please. I'm going to put that we are underdogs because we are. Let's be honest. I'm going to put we want to score early because the Villa crowd in their ground are a little bit on the scary side. It's kickoff time. It is kickoff time, and they've basically got a squad which scares the living daylights out of mine. Consa's already on the yellow card. See if we can get him booked again. But yeah, Mings is actually playing to Ramsey, back to Mings, back to Camara. They're moving the ball really well. They could score here. Watkins, and they have scored 12 minutes, 13 minutes. Oh my goodness. This is the start of the Premier League season that we didn't want. It's the start that we didn't want. Kickoff? This needs to be a reply. Gahey, Stack, Wharton. Yeah, dishes, isn't it? They've stolen it back. Win it. Win it, win it. Come on, boys. Come on. They're just good, man. Mitchell's first game of the season after getting injured just before the Community Shield. They're moving it well. Don't shoot from there. Oh, he shoots from there. Don't listen to your coach. Sometimes when you don't listen to your coach, it's a good thing. And it's a Premier League debut goal for Stack. I'm here for it. I am here for it. And we move up. We're going to move up the table with that. I am proud. Let's check around the grounds. Not too bad at all. Only took us 2 minutes to equalise. Fair play. It felt like it was a lot longer. It's probably a panic. Walton has just given it away. Win that. Don't give them space. Watkins. Oh, just like that. 23. I was still celebrating and they've scored again. Literally. But yeah, this is the dreaded Premier League season. I feel like Chalobah could have done a bit better there with the first challenge, but it's a good block by Gehi, but it just ends up falling to McGinn. And just like that, we're back behind. We try and do something before half time. It's like it might be them. Mings is going to play down the line. Ramsey. Oh, Watkins. That's free, isn't it? Yeah, 3-1. It seems like it could get ugly. It does seem like it could get ugly. And I'm not here for ugly. Let's get everyone to focus because, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No one's really playing well at the moment apart from Stack, who got the goal. We need to get one back. We need to get one back before half time if we can. That's the corner. Come on! Jean-Philippe Mateta. When your head's that bald and you connect with the ball, you know you're feeling it and you know you don't miss. You know you don't miss. Set piece genius. Set piece genius. Okay, 3-2. We're back in the game. We're back in the game. 3-3, maybe? Oh. Ramsey to Onana. No shots. Oh, that was a good first touch. And he's missed. Weaker foot. He's missed that. Weaker foot. Half time, 3-2. How am I feeling? I mean, I did think I was going to lose the game anyway. So there's that. But in general, I'm not too upset because this is the expectation. I didn't expect to win. We are getting closer. We are getting closer. I feel like we can turn this around. I feel like we can turn this around. I'm sure we can turn this around. Ismaila Sarr is one of my favourite players on the team, but there's something about Luis Enrique that I believe can actually do something in this game. Already highlights compared to the last game. Doesn't highlights, but it's not going my way. We're getting popped like they're Barcelona. It's good. Mateta, please. It's 3-3. And this time he scores with his foot, not his head. And it's 3-3. We are going to equalise. I'm proud. I am proud. Well done, Roger. For winning that back. We brought the game back from 3-1 down. Now we need to go on to win it. That's what I need to see. I need to see us do more now to win the game. Don't know how we brought it back, but we have. 65th minute, we'll make a few more changes. But all in all, the comeback kings are here. Hopefully this isn't going to be that dramatic all season long because I don't think I'll be able to take it. I don't think my heart will be able to take it. 70th minute, let's pause the game and make some changes. I'm not going to go and risk it to try and win it and then end up losing it. Walton and Stack are both doing well, so I'm not going to take them off. Eze's going to have to come off. He's like the best player. But fitness-wise, going to have to come off. Drop it back to supporting role. I want to say that's it, but that's not going to be it. Let's get something going down the right side. Let's add some more speed. I think to put Eddie on, but can't trust Eddie, man. So the last 20, hopefully this is the change that wins us the game. And I told you, Thiago Santos, and he does that. Oh, the substitute that I just brought on gives it away. Ramsey, they're going to go all the way. Mitchell, oh, Yuri Tielemans. And guess what? It comes from a substitution. Sometimes you make subs that change the game in a positive way, and in other times you make subs that actually kills your match. Unfortunately, this has just killed me. It's a good little setback, and Yuri Tielemans makes it 4-3. I feel like, oh, this is going to be our defeat, isn't it? Oh. Oh, Wharton. Win it. Oh, my goodness. First game of the Premier League season is going to end 4-3. That's how it's going to end, unfortunately. I want to say we're the underdogs because we were. I mean, I did think we were the underdogs in general. So for that to end the way it did, I'm not surprised. I want to say I can't fault the players we tried. I still need to find out what my best team is, to be honest. But yeah, we'll bounce back. We've got bigger fish to fry. These lot are Champions League team. We're not quite there yet. Any surprises in the league? Aston Villa, that's the game that I played. Wolves beating Brighton is a bit of a surprise. That's about it. Next game. They don't make these games easy. Next game is Manchester City. But that will be for next time. Make sure we please like, subscribe, and follow me for the next episode, which will be coming soon. Thank you for watching.